I am a Reva, and I was taught how to pray Salah.
That means every single time I pray,
the person who told me gets the reward.
5 times a day, from Fajr to Isha.
If you want to support someone like me in learning Salah,
Then sponsor 10 people for just £100.
remember the Prophet, peace be upon him, said,
Charity does not decrease wealth. Click the button and donate now.
Assalamu alaikum guys, and welcome to another episode of Smile to Jannah. Alright guys, so in the last video I managed to show you a few reactions to what happened to Charlie Kirk, Ben Shapiro, Benjamin Netanyahu, a rabbi, which is very surprising because what have they got to do with Charlie Kirk, who was an American, who was a conservative, who was a Christian? But yet we're hearing a lot of Israeli Jewish voices. Why? A valid question. Is it because Israel has an involvement? Are they trying to clean their hands? Is it akin to when a person commits a murder and they involve themselves in the investigation to seem less suspicious? Yes, I've seen enough crime dramas to know this strategy. We're gonna look at a few more reactions.
Hate them. I hate them. They're celebrating. If you support this.
She seems, from the voice, very distraught. Yet if you look at her eyes, not a single tear is coming out. Frankly, they're not even wet. They're barely even red. Yeah? Now, she might be legitimately grieving, which is very unlikely, but it's the ending that I want you to listen to because that's what she is trying to get across.
You are evil. We will fight for Charlie. We will not shut up for Charlie.
Oh, it's like she was really emotional. Then for like 3 seconds, she was normal again.
We will win, and we will no longer bend the knee to these deranged lunatics that are holding our society hostage.
Do you see that subtle kind of nudge to BLM? Oh, we're not going to bend the knee anymore. Am I reading too much into it? I don't think
If
so.
this hasn't radicalized you for Charlie.
For Charlie. If this hasn't radicalized you, 1 Mississippi, let it sink in. 2 Mississippi. Is it sinking in? And time for the clarification such that my video does not get taken off and I don't get arrested. For Charlie. There it is. To put in context what I'm about to show you, you gotta see some of the people that may be genuine, yeah? Let's look at this guy.
Bullshit. I've never been so pissed in my whole life. I just murdered Charlie Kirk right here in Utah. I'm so freaking pissed right now.
There you go, yeah? So that's a reaction. People are very concerned, as they should be. As I mentioned in the previous video, it's unacceptable, yeah? You should not be getting shot for what you're saying in broad daylight in front of everyone. That's ridiculous. Now let's listen to Donald Trump, yeah? Now Donald Trump is somebody who has said he's like a kid to me. He's of the top 3 people that have got me elected. Now they're gonna ask him about his assassination. Let's have a listen.
My condolences on the loss of his friend. Can I ask you a question? How are you holding up over the last 3.5 days?
I think very good. And by the way, right there, you see all the trucks. They've just started construction of the new ballroom for the White House, which is something they've been trying to get, as you know, for about 150 years.
Hang on a minute. Did they ask him about Charlie Kirk? How are you feeling? And he goes, yeah, I'm good. By the way, have a look at that thing that we're trying to build. It looks good, doesn't it? It's literally like that meme. Yeah, but check out the bling. You know what I mean? That was a bit weird, yeah? Now, this is a game that took place like about a day or so ago, yeah? Here's Donald Trump. Yeah, this guy's grieving. He's hurt bad. After a day, this is what the guy's doing. I think even the people are confused, like, this guy is not normal. However, people have taken attention away from the Epstein files and what happened in Qatar. So I guess it's win-win for Trump. Somebody made a good point. They go, so the killer of Charlie Kirk is Tyler Robinson, no relation to Tommy Robinson. A white boy, right-wing, Republican, wealthy family, born and raised in Utah. This is a bad week for MAGA. Very good point. One brother goes, saying the quiet part out loud. This guy is the governor of Utah, Spencer Cox, and let's have a listen.
You know, this bad stuff happens, and for 33 hours, I was praying that if this had to happen here, that it wouldn't be one of us.
Hey, what the? Look at Kash Patel in the background. Yeah, look at his eyes. Normal. Hey, look at that. What did he just say? What is this? Hey, let's have a listen again. These guys are clowns.
If this had to happen here, that it wouldn't be one of us. That somebody.
Look at Kash Patel. Look at that inhale. Ooh. The fact that it's out, guys, just makes it very difficult. Now I'm gonna have to brush it under the carpet, mate. It just makes us seem so bad. It goes against, our narrative, or it's the brownies or the black people, you know what I mean? Or even at the very least, it's got to be a white person, but he's from the left. Like, we got to get some benefit out of this. So this is FBI Director Kash Patel. He was raised a Hindu. Even when he got sworn in, he took the oath on the Bhagavad Gita, the Hindu scripture. So the guy is a Hindu. The person that was killed, Charlie Kirk, is a known Christian. Let's see what this guy says when hearing of his death.
Lastly, to my friend Charlie Kirk, rest now, brother. We have the watch, and I'll see you in Valhalla.
Man, what the hell is a Valhalla? Isn't that a place that pagan Vikings go to? Yeah. Valhalla in Norse mythology is a magnificent hall in Asgard ruled by the god Odin. What the? Isn't that disrespectful to this guy? He might as well have said, yeah, see you in Svarg, which is the Hindu paradise. And this one was an absolute classic. I don't want to play this. Frankly, even having him on my screen, I'm going to have to wash my eyes out. So this is Rabbi Shmuli. Yeah. And Rabbi Shmuli says, I have spoken for my friend many times. I'm in shock and praying, probably praying to Satan, yeah, for his recovery. Help protect Rabbi Shmuli. Eh? What's going on here? Charlie Kirk has just been murdered, and this guy is asking for donations for himself. Flaming Nora, mate. This guy is an absolute grifter to the max. Let's see the mugs that have donated to him. $761. Mad thing. And I'm gonna end with our friend Ben Shapiro here, who is grifting really hard and trying to pin the blame on either the Muslims or the left wing. Now, Bill Maher is an atheist, yeah? He's an Israeli simp as well. But even his patience is wearing thin with these guys, yeah?
The reality is that as somebody who receives...
What's the reality? Tell us, Ben.
An amount of death threats, and I know the kind of death threats that Charlie was getting. You can break down the death threats and where they are coming from. And if we are not politically correct...
Right, he's trying to equate getting death threats on social media with getting shot in real life. Like, this guy is being serious right now.
We understand that if there's a shooting at a synagogue, it is very likely to be either a white supremacist or a radical Muslim.
Hey, where are you getting this from, Ben? Can we see some statistics? How many Muslims have blown up synagogues?
If it is a shooting of a Republican politician, it is very likely to be a trans Antifa Marxist.
That is just not true.
We
don't know what this kid is.
Oh no! Look at Ben's face.
Shooting of a Republican politician, it is very likely to be a trans Antifa Marxist shooter.
That is just not true. We don't know what this kid is.
We do know this kid was of the left. We do know that.
We do know what?
That this kid was of the political left. That is according to contemporaneous reporting from The Guardian as well as Tablet Magazine today.
Is he really quoting The Guardian? This guy hates The Guardian. He would never quote The Guardian when it comes to anything else. But here, the fact that, we know contemporaneously the circumstantial evidence is saying, please believe me.
2 days out. We don't know shit, Ben.
But
we don't know shit. They never do. The internet is...
Uh-oh. Look at him. It burns. Bill. It burns so bad. Why are you questioning the gospel according to Israel? Bill, why?
First I heard he's a registered Republican. Not true. Okay, then he was...
Look at Ben trying to jump in there. That's not true. We're in agreement there. You and me, we're best buddies. That's what we are. No, Ben. No, you got this wrong, mate. Take the L. Be dignified about it.
He's a donor to Trump. Not true. His father works in the sheriff's office. Not true. There was a picture of him wearing a pro-Trump shirt. Not true. Member of the Democratic Socialists of America. Not true. We don't know what he is.
Well,
how are you so sure he's of the left? Now, I agree when you write...
He did say he's off the left. That much is clear, yeah? That much is clear. Can we all be in agreement? Raise your hands. Nobody's raising their hands. Why is nobody raising their hands? I'm going to raise up another hand. That's what I'm going to do. Now there are 2 hands, ladies and gentlemen. Yes.
On a bullet. What did he write on the bullet? Catch this
fascist, which is also a gamer thing.
Okay, but now I'm hearing he may have been part of that group for whom Charlie Kirk was not right-wing enough.
You mean the Groypers?
Yes. Sorry. Let me replay that, yeah? There is a group called the Groypers who are extreme white nationalists, and they sometimes hate on people that aren't white nationalist enough, mate. They're not hating as much as they should be, yeah? The Groypers.
Charlie Kirk was not right-wing enough.
You mean the Groypers, yes. I mean, so that would...
You're sure he's not that?
I'm not sure that he's not.
You're not sure? Bill, do what you gotta do, mate.
A minute ago you were sure what he was.
Hold on, Bill. Hold on. Okay, because I've been...
You were.
Oh, that guy got rinsed. He's pissed. This guy cannot... it looks like he can't stand him.
Sure he's not that?
I'm not sure that he's not.
I'm not sure, but I'm sure he's left wing, but he could be that, which means that my surety there is, in question now, Bill. The crowd starts clapping. This is bestie. This is embarrassment on a maximum level. I gotta see that again, ladies and gentlemen.
Oh, a minute ago you were sure what he was.
Hold on, Bill. Hold on. Okay, because I've been...
You were.
Hold on. Please, guys. Hold on. A show of hands again, please. Ladies and gentlemen, we all hate Hamas, though, right? Right? What a clown. What a clown. This video is just highlighting grifters. People that are trying to weaponize the death of an individual who was killed wrongly. His kids are going to be grieving. Indeed, he said a lot of mad things, and those things are now being circulated. You can't expect people to be quiet about that stuff and about his weird, uninformed, extreme views. That needs to be part of the conversation. But you don't have to celebrate the guy's death. Let's leave it there, guys. Until next time, Assalamu alaikum.